Hi, this is Dr. Carl Farinelli, and we're going to discuss the 10-point posting format. So notice that, number one, when you look in your grade book, notice that you only get up to 10 points at a time, and it's going to say 10 points out of 220. Well, 220 are the cumulative total for all of the 10-point postings and the 20 bonus points. So I'll discuss all of those in this short video presentation. The 20 bonus points comes from any replies that you do to other people's postings or any just general information you give on discussion board for each session. The 10-point posting format is a very specific format that you follow that's designed to take you all the way around the brain on every idea that you come up with. Now, the first 10-point posting actually doesn't follow the 10-point posting format. The first 10-point posting is just an introduction of you. You're going to write a self-introduction. It should be at least 3 paragraphs. Now, remember, any graduate paper you do, even a short three-paragraph paper, should always have either a heading or a cover sheet. This should be a short one, so it'll probably just have a heading. Make sure it's an APA formatted heading. If you make any references to any outside references, you'll put the references at the bottom in a separate reference section. However, this is the one paper you can do at the graduate level that doesn't require outside references. All other papers should have some outside sources showing that you've tried to expand your own thinking through some scholarly research. But this is just an introduction to you. It's also the one paper you could write in the first person. You can say, I do this, this is about me. Where in most scholarly papers you avoid first person and second person unless you really mean just to talk about yourself or just the reader. Now, in this paper, it will have at least 3 paragraphs. One paragraph telling a little about your background, where you grew up maybe, where you've taught, where you got your education, maybe a little about your family, your hobbies. The second paragraph, what you do now, where you're teaching now, what your career is, why you're coming back for a master's or a certification-only program. And then 3, where you want to be, say in 3 to 5 years. What is your long-term plan as an educational leader? Are you going to be a master teacher and or an administrator, perhaps a department director, a program director, a principal, a superintendent, things of that sort. So, tell where you've been, where you are now, where you would like to be. Those would be the 3 paragraphs. So that'll be a short paper of 3 paragraphs, should have a heading on it. It might have references. It's not required on this one paper. And so that will be the first 10-point posting. All other 19 10-point postings, that'll be the other 190 of your 200 points. The other 19 of your 10-point postings should follow this format. It should be numbered 1 through 5, and each of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, each of those will be worth 2 points each. Number 1 will give an idea and its source. So that could be from your textbook if you use the textbook option. It could be from outside research. It could be from talking with me if you come to an optional live session, or come visit with me individually, or call me on the phone. It could be from the Blackboard information for this class. It could be from journal articles that you read and research at the library. It could be from professional meetings that you go to. It could be from discussions with other members of this class. It could be with discussions with professionals, teachers, colleagues, fellow scholars, administrators in your school. It could be from any of those sources. So you will choose an idea related to this class. Number 2, you'll get 2 points for giving a definition of that idea. So in number 1, you already gave the idea and its source. You know, like you say, for example, let's say you say Bloom's taxonomy and the source was your textbook. Okay, that's 2 points. Now you give a definition. And that definition could be quoted from your textbook. If you use a quote from the textbook or from an online source or any other source, be sure in parentheses to tell what that source is. That's worth 2 points. Number 3, then I want you to give an additional related outside source to show me that you have analyzed and compared and synthesized 2 different sources that you think are similar or that are related to your idea. So you'll have the original source and an outside source. So if you got the idea from me in class, be sure to go to the textbook or to a book in the library or to a website or discuss it with a fellow teacher or a fellow scholar in this class or an administrator or someone, someone outside of just the original source. And so that way you have another view. You've expanded your vision once again with an outside source. So give us just an outside source. It could be as simple as a journal article name and a short 2 or 3 line definition of that article, how it relates to that idea. Or it could be a website and a short definition, your own annotation about that website. Then, number 4, you'll get 2 points for then telling why you chose that idea. So this has to be an idea that you like, that you think you might actually use. So tell why you like it or how you think you will actually use that idea. So number 4 is worth 2 points, and it's the one, it'll be at least 3 or 4 lines, a short paragraph, and it will be from you, your own evaluation and your own creative idea of how to use that idea in your life, in your future, or even now. And then finally, the last one is truly going to have to be evaluative and creative. Number 5, you get 2 points for either writing, it could be a discussion point, could be a creative idea, maybe a project idea, or it could even just be a research question that you think would help you study for the state administrator's exam. Now, if you've already taken the state administrator's exam, that would be the easiest one. Or if you still need to take it, then it could be the most useful to talk to someone who has taken the state administrator's exam, or look at some of the review material and think of how this idea, this 10-point posting, might help you review for the state administrator's exam. So that will show you how to do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 points each one, an idea and its source, okay? A definition of that idea, either from the source or from you. If you give it from the source, then you need to give credit. Number 3, an additional outside source with a short annotation about that source. Number 4, your own evaluation and creative idea of how you would use that idea or why you like that idea. And number 5, another creative idea, a discussion point, or a study question related to that. And you'll see that that kind of follows the levels of Bloom's taxonomy. Or if you think in terms of Gregork's thinking styles or Dunn cerebral preference theory, you'll see how that's going to make you use different parts of your brain and to look at it at many different levels of higher order and lower order thinking skills.